Okay, this is nice. Now, let's check the stream on the Hexonine channel. We do it live! Can you guys see yourselves?
Yes.
Nice. We're doing it live. Let's do recording. Okay. Now we need to go on the Hexonine page to check if it's on. Hexonine Games. Oh, we're live! Oh, here we are.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Let's share this link with LinkedIn so people can join us quickly. Ahmed, well, your music is amazing.
Not bad.
Let's share this. Okay, nice. Let's share this link with LinkedIn so people can join us. Get out of here. Sorry guys, I'm doing this right now. Come join us, the Hexonine Games team is live. Interviews. Devs for day 1. I can't believe I had to shave you guys for this. Okay.
Some of these trailers need to be updated.
It's okay. Okay, so now that we're recording and we're starting this slowly, I need to get through a couple of things for the audience to see and learn about you guys. So let's start off slowly. Let's introduce ourselves. So my name is Ahmed. I'm the middle brother. We're Hexonine Games. We're a team of 3 brothers from Canada and Iraq, and we're making a game called Curse of Baghdad. These are my 2 brothers who I grew up with, and they're going to be sharing and talking about the game. So let's start with the eldest. Muhammad, tell us about your life growing up in Basra, leaving Iraq, moving to Canada. Tell us about some of that.
Well, it wasn't easy though.
Slow. Yeah, it's okay. Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, I was born in Basra. Then I left when I was around 17. I left to Jordan to study medicine. So I didn't continue there. So I moved to UAE to live with my family, and tried also to continue with medicine. Also, I didn't like it. You know, it's not for me. I'm sorry.
Why did you not like medicine?
It's just not me. You know, like I'm more of math / physics. What do you call physics? You know, I like chemistry. Like I'm not into medicine. You know, I like math stuff. You know, like that. So when we came to Canada, we joined. I applied for Ryerson University in chemical engineering.
It's not called Ryerson anymore. What is it called?
It's not Ryerson. It's
Toronto Metropolitan University.
Yeah, because that was like 6 years ago or something.
Yes.
So yeah, and I didn't continue there either. Because my mother died. He didn't die at that time. Like he was recognized with cancer. You know, and then we had to. You know, we wanted to get like a degree just like that quickly.
Yes,
so
I remember. We studied chemical engineering.
Yes, we loved chemical engineering, and I tried back then, and then we joined Sheridan College. You know. For about a 2 years diploma, and we got there. I had so much fun there. It was the first time.
Tell us more about the escape from Iraq.
Oh, yeah. See, I skipped that because it's not fun to remember. That's why.
But that's why we're making a game called The Curse of Baghdad. Yeah. Tell us about the trauma.
Well, the trauma basically it's a harsh environment there. You know, it's not easy to live there during the the regime. You know, during that time, Saddam Hussein being the president and all that. So yeah, it wasn't easy to live there, and people have difficulties there. I would say most people having bad times. Some people are angry. They would get a fight with you on the streets.
Everyone is aggressive. Everyone is angry. Everyone's under pressure.
Like every day we go to school. Yes. You're gonna go through some dilemma. Someone's like a kind of bully, or like everyone is turned to a bully there. Just try to avoid eye contact in the street. Stuff like that. Yeah. If you don't look at them, you're safe. So
okay.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. Well, on the heat, it was really hot there.
Okay, so
it's a huge change for me when I came to Canada. This place is.
So tell us about your passion for technology and games.
Oh.
Yeah, why do you like technology and games so much?
It's because of my dad. My father, he got me this computer when I was 5 or 6. Started playing point-and-click games I think Police Quest or something. And then I started playing Doom after that. I got my hand on the Doom, a retro Doom in the 90s, 1993 or 4. Yeah, I think
I love Doom. It was a good game.
Exactly.
Duke Nukem?
And then after 1 year after that, Duke Nukem, Hexonine.
Okay, so tell us. Yeah, and then what about you, Abdullah? Tell us about your growth and your upbringing between Iraq and UAE. Tell us about that journey.
I don't know much about Iraq, but I do remember that we did leave at the time where like the crisis were happening and most people were trying to get away because of the war. And even when I spent like some time in UAE, like as much as I hate to admit it, like there are things in my childhood memory that are kind of linked to where I was born in.
Yes,
So
yes. And,
like,
and what can you tell us about that, for example?
so I learned. Okay, well, basically, like, okay, obviously the weather is crazy there.
Yes.
Yeah, like I guess every other place that seems having going through crisis, you'll find like garbage in the street and all
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah,
Difficult, the lack of services.
but like I feel like this shapes your childhood experience like more than like I used to complain it's like, oh, it was stolen from me. Like I wish I was born in Canada right here. But
Tell us,
actually, yeah, sorry.
tell us about when you found out that you prefer art over technology. When did you become an artist and not an engineer?
Okay, so when I was in high school here in Canada, like I was trying to get to the engineering aspect, and I was
Yes.
studying. But then your mom got sick and all that, and I changed like to programming, and
R.I.P.
yeah. And then I found the gaming field in college. Like you became like a small god. Like you create your own interactive media.
Yes.
It's like a movie where you make the player have control over these movies. So
Yes.
it's an interesting aspect that makes you feel powerful if you have the mindset for the programming in the art direction.
Okay, so tell
Yeah.
us about how your experience building environments for me and Muhammad.
Well, it was annoying the first couple of months. I'm not gonna lie, because like if you're new to the field, it feels like imagine if you have the occupation of a small god, but you never have god experience before.
Then you have to learn how to be a god.
Yeah, by watching YouTube videos and some guides and how to optimize. Because Muhammad keeps like telling you, make sure the graphics are optimized and nice looking.
Yes.
You don't want everything to look decimated completely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I think the idea that you marry art and graphics and technology is the epitome of video games. You agree?
Well, yeah. Obviously, you want the player to feel like they're immersed in a new fantasy world, like, because they usually they just want to like get away from reality that they're stuck with, and they just see something new in the game instead of
Yes.
having the same stuff from their real life replicated in the game.
Yes.
Like imagine if someone is working in a like working with conveyor belts.
Yes.
And then you have a game like conveyor belt simulator. And
Yes,
you're in a
yes.
warehouse and you're waiting. Like imagine this kind of game, but like
But no shade on the conveyor belt simulator.
when you look at games like Monster Hunter, where you have these colossal red dragon, and you climb on it. Like it's a nice escape, you know.
Yes, yes.
At least for me.
Okay, so I want to say something about my part of the business, which is production, which is bullshit. What is production? Just making sure that these guys have everything they need to execute the game, getting them the drinks that they get, making sure that
Thank you.
the writing is cohesive. I help out with the writing. I help out with the marketing and forcing the squad to do this session that no one wants to do because we're all busy and we're all stressed and we're all tired and no one wants to sit down and do this talk. But hey, this is healthy for the audience and for you guys. So let's handle something else.
What about our favorite like games, genres, whatever?
Oh, this is yeah.
It's a huge subject. Though. It's
interesting.
gonna be a long
No, we'll slowly
because
go
it
there.
does
I have a
play
few
out.
questions here about what kind of games you guys are from. Okay, so first of all, the question here is, why did the three of you decide to start a game studio together? So I guess the question starts off to you, Muhammad, because me and you started, and then we pulled Abdullah into it.
That's true.
Okay, so what made you start Hexonine Games?
It's simple. Video games help me cope with my life. Like I told you, like hey, I came from Iraq. It's not easy to live there. You know, my life has been like up and downs. You know, it wasn't easy for me. But video games help me like go through that. You know, like keep me sane. You know, don't lose my sanity into like a violent person or something. You know, trying to be like a good person. So I think like there's a huge impact on me or like influence from video games when I was like a kid starting playing. Then I felt like I need to give back to society. Like these guys helped me cope through that stuff, right? Now the younger generation, because I'm 41 right now, so I think I can help the younger generations or other people cope too. Like I need to give back.
So there is a sense of dopamine you get from these good games.
Yes, I like for instance, the reason I started.
Dopamine. Sorry, we get dopamine from like even like drinking Red Bull, like
Or
having a good
tree
time.
trekking, or tree
Exactly.
trekking.
So like, I think it's not fair to call it like we play video games.
Sure,
to get
like they
dopamine.
shape your childhood.
They're
Yeah.
not like drugs, exactly. Or even drugs, like sure, I don't care. But
And also
whatever.
because in Iraq you can't leave because it's not safe.
Exactly.
Like, so
That's why I feel
people
like I need to give back.
stay in the arcade and
And
play.
it's helped me go through that.
Well, I mean, you did
difficult time.
go out to play with other
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I stayed at home the whole time, but
No, like
still
you
go
guys
to
did have an
respect
arcade, right?
people.
Because I don't know much. I left
It's
when I
not
was.
an arcade. It's like a lounge where you sit and play PlayStation. PlayStation 1 used to play like soccer and other games. Twisted Metal at that time, 1996,
Okay.
98. Oh, sorry, 98, 99, I think. Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm just posting on our socials to let people know that we're on.
No, I didn't even go to like lounges as much. I mean, I used to go with Ahmed, but most of the time
What are you talking about? Me and you used to
It's
go
always
to
fun if you
play
go with
soccer.
someone, Like
I
go with your
just-
friends, yeah.
Yeah,
played
I used to
PS2
take
a
him.
lot. Yeah, PS2 was my first start. My first console I ever started using was PS2. I never even made it to PS1.
The problem is like in Iraq we didn't have like in Iraq but during the 1999 90s they didn't have internet or like networks. So we couldn't play like even computers. They were not that much like available to everyone. So we used to play PlayStation and console. Yeah, PlayStation 1 was actually and Sega. Well, the 1999 was the PlayStation era. For me,
Yeah,
at least
basically.
in Iraq. So we used to play like we're making what do you call it, like a World Cup or something, like challenges between us, me and my friends, with like 10 of us. The 10 of us would get into like a campaign like World Cup, and we'd play challenge each other playing soccer. Yeah,
That's cute. Yeah.
The Pro Evolution Soccer at that time was just called the Winning 11, I think, 1999. It was fun.
The Konami
But
one.
they
yeah.
didn't play like computer games, so I was playing Doom, retro like Doom and Duke Nukem, whatever these FPS games.
Yes.
I used to play them on my own, like a local kind of thing. Yeah. But it was so much fun, though. Yeah, I had so much fun. But I didn't have the full version, so I had to play the shareware. Remember?
Oh,
If you have the shareware, like first
just
9 or 8
the
levels.
episode one you played.
Exactly, and I played it like hundreds of times. I swear, like I kept repeating that stuff on and on. I had so much fun. I never got bored of it. Yeah, and not just doing like other games again. Like there was a game called Descent. Like I play all kind of FPS.
I think
like,
I know Descent, the
Descent is
spaceship
amazing.
game. Yeah.
I played 1 and 2, first one Descent. Yeah, the spaceship when you're like it's like an FPS game, but the special about it is like you can float, you can go up and down.
Oh, that's
Well,
yeah.
you,
You know.
yeah, you can actually like jump or go up and
On
down.
Descent, you
but
can
fly.
look like you can
look
rotate
up,
your
you can
camera.
rotate, like in the 3D
Gotcha.
space. So it was amazing.
I want to say that my experience joining, like starting the studio, is because I saw Muhammad. I didn't like engineering as much. I had less passion in it. Electrical engineering was fun, but it's not as fun as video games. And I saw Muhammad working on his own, trying to make a game, and I decided that we should make a team together that crafts games. Because when I escaped Iraq with him, I watched Suikoden 2, and that game is about people who escape from trauma and hardships, and they band together to survive through something difficult. And that helped me through that challenging time of my life. And I decided to participate in this field and become a mini god, like you said, where you craft things and you make. It's a nice escape. It's a healthy escape because you don't know when the movie changes, but with the game you control everything that's happening. Okay.
Well, it's not a bad thing though. Like if games help you escape, or like they take you another world, because they usually teach you something, even if it's like one basic small concept.
Well, some games.
So it's not a waste of time.
Well, some games like not.
I would say most.
I
Not
don't
all
like
games.
throwing shade at Call of Duty, but like some games that you maybe if you don't look at the story as much,
It's more dopamine induced.
But
It's just
still
more
has
about
some
the
kind of a
shooting, you know,
story,
I don't know.
But still has a kind
Not
of
all-
story going on.
not all
you know,
games are heavy, you
But
know?
there's a setup, there's a story going on. It's like you still role play as something. So it's not,
Yeah,
it's
for
not
sure.
like it doesn't have anything.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it, at least I didn't see
Like
it.
even games
personally,
that don't
but
have what do you call it, like a story, but it still offer you some kind of challenge.
let's shoot some bad guys. Like, what kind of story
Sure,
are you
but it's
putting
still
here?
a challenge.
Yeah, but like sports games, they don't have.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like sports games. Like I love to play.
They still teach you like the spirit of teamwork, playing with
Yes,
others.
yes, like in football, whatever. I know a lot of people don't like the
See,
sports
so you
games,
learn something
but they
from it.
teach you cooperation
Exactly.
and banding together for a limited amount of time to survive something
Yes.
that you cannot survive if you don't trust your other team
There you
members.
go. And just like other
Well, I
games
guess
too.
I guess even in a game like Warcraft, people get that kind of cooperation theme.
But just
you know?
different levels
Yes.
of cooperation, just different.
Okay, so I think that besides the family business, the shared dream, I think we wanted to participate and contribute to the gaming industry and make something artistic. Because games are a marriage between technology and art, and it's a very fun project. And we wanted to participate in that field, and here we are. So the next question is, what inspired Curse of Baghdad? So I want to go first.
Sure.
So I think the inspiration came because we have a long journey and we come from a place that has a long past, a long history, and a long heritage. And that incredible history and long past is something worth sharing with the video gaming world, since there's not a lot of that representation going on.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and Iraq has some beautiful architecture. There are some old
I mean,
architectures.
Assassin's Creed Mirage, supposedly, even though most of the words in Assassin's Creed Mirage were Farsi or even Arabic, but let's
Yes,
just keep
yes.
going.
Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk
That's
about
funny
that.
though, that's
Let's
very
talk about
funny.
that. So, inside games, when developers go to a different language than the one that they're supposed to be representing, like right now we're showing a game about Iraq, and if we show somebody talking in Persian, people will not like it.
People are gonna people can distinguish, then they're gonna say, "Oh, that's different." Yeah, they're gonna know.
Okay.
If you're gonna do that, at least bring someone from Persia or someone who knows knows Persian to speak.
To be fair, I've seen a lot of let's players. I'm not gonna name them, but I've seen a lot of let's players. They couldn't tell the difference unless you stayed.
Well, it's still this is the right way to do it.
But
If you bring someone
as a
from-
developer, you're responsible for the accuracy of what you're presenting.
But people don't care because most gamers, like from what I've seen on YouTube, they just whoosh, like they don't notice it.
Okay, I think, but if we are making games for ourselves first, we're the type of gamers who
Well,
notice.
I'm gonna try to be accurate.
Okay, so because you noticed it, and the whole point is because we want to make a game that we will play.
Yes, I think it's hypocritical to make a game then just leave it because it's not fun for you personally.
Okay, so
At least we want to make this top-down shooter really fun.
exactly. So it becomes fun when you give it something of yourself. Like Muhammad, what can you tell us about Iraq that you included in the game?
And
sadness. Like games like
But like-
play, you know.
but like what kind of
darkness.
No, not just before. Yeah, like let's start off with the sadness. It's a good start. So,
Like, you notice
so
the music is actually kind of sad. It's sad music. It's
okay, so you
well,
guys both
it's
worked
not- it's
together
not
on the
always,
music.
yeah.
Why did you guys make the music sad?
because of the setup. Like, I'm not gonna use like happy vibe music.
Why not? Because Iraq makes you sad?
Yes, part of it.
Okay,
And also
why
it's
does
a
Iraq bring
environment.
sadness to you?
Because of the like the situation there, like how people on the living there, you know, how people live there, you know, what do you call it, like their lifestyles and stuff. It's very hard. They go through hardships every day, right? Because of the wars. That country went through so many wars, right?
Ah, now we're
You know, the
talking.
country
Okay.
is, like, suffering.
Now you're telling the
So
message.
The people are kind of victims. The people out there are victims.
Okay, so you're telling the message of people who are not being represented.
Yes.
Okay, now that means more.
Like the people need to hear about them, you know. That's all. Like I feel like it's my responsibility to carry that message. Like these guys are going through a lot.
That sounds nice.
If you shed light on that,
That's
you know,
that
it's a good
that
thing.
makes you worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, Abdullah, about what you think the gameplay about what type of excitement the gameplay brings to you. What excites you about the gameplay?
Well, first you're gonna have to look at my experience with top-down games. That
Okay.
Made me enjoy them personally.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say Helldivers because everyone's talking about it. The Red Nation.
Okay.
Sorry, not that. Dead Nation.
Dead Nation. Yeah, I think.
Dead Nation. I remember how you and I were playing it co-op.
Yes.
Part of my huge part of my inspiration when trying to make the maps. At least this isn't like we need to update these videos because they don't look like that anymore. But the huge inspiration is how you can make the lighting look dark, but you can still see the surroundings. And it's a nice theme to add because from what I heard from my elder brother Muhammad, in Iraq it's usually blackouts.
Yes.
And it's dark.
Yeah.
It's really dark in there.
I lived them with him, and I can confirm that there is a lot of darkness that happens.
And in Dead Nation you played it, the game loved blackouts. Like it throws zombies at you, and you and your partner just like back to back waiting for, and you don't know when they're coming out of the pitch black around you. So
Yes.
it's scary. You know?
Because
I like that.
sometimes when it's pitch black, some people might jump you they rob you, and in the darkness you have to be careful.
Have you seen Outlast Trials? The whole premise of haven't like seen played it myself, but I see the Let's Play Outlast Trials, which is the main.
Is that the
thing,
one we saw in the conference?
That's the successful game we saw in the
conference.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I was talking about.
That's why used to show me like a streamer like he's in love with PT, you know, Silent Hills by Kojima.
Yes.
And he shows me part of it. I'm like, wait, that's like Iraq. Like I used when I was a kid, like 14, 15
It's
year
the
old.
pitch blacks in the room. That's the because that scares me the most.
It's scary, but it feels so much like home, which is kind of. I don't know, just
Would
like
you guys
weird.
like to know something funny?
Feels like
Some of the stories that I heard was Mama used to tell me that she was doing surgery to someone and that person was in the stretcher and there is a lot of shaking. So when you add the camera shake, like the rattling of the buildings, the bombs, that kind of stuff, that triggers people. And when you add this to the game, like a lot of camera shakes, a lot of light flashing or darkness, these are things that the PTSD people can recognize because they are relating to that place. Like the sound of a generator triggers that PTSD for me because when the blackout happens, the generator, that's you hear it everywhere,
Gotcha.
and only the people who can afford it have the generator. So you're sitting in the darkness reflecting, and part of the game's darkness that we included is because we want to simulate that kind of environment
Gotcha.
over there.
We don't want to make it like a full-on depressing documentary.
No,
though,
it's not.
you want to make it a fun.
It's kind of sad, but it's fun. I promise. Like I try to give you the feeling. Like it's okay, you can do it. Like there's it's not easy. We're gonna fight that's hordes of enemies, zombies.
Like
and
there's a fine
But it's
line
fun, it's
between the like a heavy documentary and the immersion of a fantasy.
No, but I think that we are trying to say that war is bad through this game.
Well, we are trying to show the demise of a place where wars are involved.
Okay,
conflicts involved.
so you agree that we are trying to show that war is bad through this game.
Well, there is always superstition about how there is a curse on the place, whatever it's abandoned, or I guess we went against God's ways and you have a curse. Well, yeah, like you take some fantasy aspects from that superstition,
Yes.
blend it with the reality of military interventions,
Correct.
and you try to make something somewhat artistic.
Beautiful. Yes. If you know, by the way, a lot of Shakespeare's stuff, he adds a fictional character to a historical story. Like he takes a historical story and he adds one character that's fictional to the story to add his
So
artistic
like
touch.
not always we're gonna have like geographically history, like geographically accurate maps in the game.
No,
That's not
but
what-
the maps
that's
doesn't.
not what
But I tried, for example, with the cutscenes, I tried to simulate the marshes of Iraq, the southern
yeah.
regions, and
Like for example, if you are in like a military complex or in indoors, you don't
Yes.
have to you don't have to replicate exactly. Oh, this is my aunt's house when I was young. I'm not gonna do that.
no, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so I'll skip this question about telling everyone where we're from and going into detail about where our background because we already discussed a bit of this early on. So let's move on to the next one.
Sure.
Okay, so what does the game personally mean to you? And we'll start off with Muhammad. Like, tell us about some of the countless hours of technical work that you put in it, some of the late nights, seeing your ideas materialize. Talk to us about that.
Like I would say, no regrets. I enjoyed every single moment of that.
No, but talk to
us.
us about how, like the hours. Talk to us about the production, the work. Tell us how long have you been working on this so far?
I think 7 months probably since last November. Around November.
Okay, so almost a year.
Yeah.
And in that 7 months, how many hours a day would you say you work on the game?
I start working once I wake up. I start working until like fall asleep. Sometimes I like take a break, cook something for my family, and then go back to work. Sometimes do some shopping and stuff. So it's about cooking, shopping.
So you
Then
literally
back to
you literally don't give yourself breaks. You work on this day and night.
Cooking is my break. I take a break to enjoy. I enjoy cooking. Especially Middle Eastern dishes. Not
That's a lot of
really
late
good,
nights
like
of work.
spaghetti.
Yes.
He's our chef, I guess you could say.
Okay. And what about you, Abdullah? Tell us about what the game means to you in terms of building the environments, seeing the world become real.
Well, my aim is to make the world doesn't look as depressing as it might look like in real life with with like the I guess the crisis going on with the dust in your face.
It's supposed to be fun. It's a video game.
I want to
right?
blend. I try to blend some fantasy elements if I could, but it's really
Yes,
hard.
that's
sometimes.
smart. Okay, and why do you like to blend fantasy elements into your artistic work?
Well, if you've seen games with like Monster Hunter, and you've seen the, I don't know what that area is called, where you fight the Legionos, the blue monster. You know, there is an area in Monster Hunter where you're above the clouds, but everything looks like under the sea. And that kind of fantasy, I want to somehow incorporate it in the Iraqi setting. You know, like you get the same authentic feeling while still reminding you that it's still a fantasy, nice, immersive area.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
but
it's not a documentary you're
no,
watching about.
I see, I see. So you're saying that you think a game should take you out of reality a little bit.
But the problem is when you have a lot of grass in the game that's moving, it might mess up the frame rate. So that's the challenging part. That's the challenging aspect of the game. Try to make it look fantasy inspired without making it look slow or I guess.
I will be honest and say that in my part of the cutscenes, I focused on making the cutscenes complement the violence. So I try to make the cutscenes seem sad because violence is not a positive thing. So
Sure, yeah.
so I am trying to show how much that these protagonists are going through while trying to survive difficult odds and not knowing what's happening. Like they don't know what the curse is about or why they are here. The Canadian guy knows why he's here. He has a mission, but the Iraqi guy doesn't know why he's here. So they are both on a mission and they're trying to find out what their purpose is throughout the game, as we are most of the time.
Well, sure. You're trying to add some character development to what you're saying. Sure?
Yes, yes, and I think a lot of the stuff that I got into it was stories that we got from mom. Some of the stuff that she told me about. She used to tell me stories about the war, and I took some of those war stories into this game. Some of the stuff, like she would tell me, I would get terrified when the building is rattling.
Okay.
She's like, when bombs are happening, the building is rattling or something, and it terrifies me on the inside. So I try to add a lot of camera shakes during stuff, and sometimes people don't like that, but that's what scares war survivors: is the bombs, the rattling, and losing a loved one not long ago infuses some of their stories into the game. So naturally, you're gonna see some of her influence on the cutscenes.
Sure.
Now, I think we should tell the audience about how the three of us. By the way, guys, I planned for this stream to take an hour, but it might take an hour and 15 or...
It's okay.
Okay.
We're having fun.
Okay. So,
This chair is nice, so I'm not complaining.
we're gonna get a better chair from Muhammad next one.
No, it's okay.
We're gonna get you better than Adonis' chair. Okay, so we need to tell the audience about how the three of us are dividing the work.
Sure, that's a good one. That's a good question.
So how is the work being divided? Do you guys... Okay, Muhammad, tell us about what you do in the game.
I try not to like go into the architectural or design.
You're doing the most boring part of the work.
I do the
most
blueprints,
annoying part.
Yes, the blueprint logic, basically, the visual scripting. Like it's I wouldn't say it's ugly, because if you look at the C++ or the real code, with like pages or thousands of pages, when the node and the
But out of the team, out of the whole team.
The blueprint anytime.
Yes, but out of the whole team, you are the only programmer with Abdullah.
Yes, and I even try to help like any of you with anything I can. Look, I don't know much about like the artistic side, but
Yes.
that ask me, I'm all like ears. I try to help the.
Well, to be fair, I am getting some help with two friends of mine. So,
Okay,
yeah.
but that's not okay. That's not an issue. The thing is, the way we're organizing it is Muhammad is handling the coding, the design, the gameplay design, all the heavy lifting, all the architectural
yes,
stuff
Like
of the software.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So, in terms of art, I think that's mostly on Abdullah's side. I try to stress Abdullah the most about the art. So, for example, me and Abdullah, you sketch out the images and you
Sure.
sit down.
But your friend, I think she gives us the concepts of what we base our work on. We don't just try to just put something random and see if it
No,
looks good,
the idea is that we sketch something, and we want this image to look like as close to an environment in Iraq. So we take an image, a screenshot of our old backgrounds, our old childhoods, some marshes or a tree or something, and then we try to replicate this. And Abdullah is usually the person stressed out with showing this off in the game as close as he can to the sketching or the art.
as close as I can.
Yeah, as close as you can, because you can make it. Yeah. Like for example, I did the cutscenes on my own with levels that I created, and they're not the best as much as good as yours in the game. So the idea, I think, is that we're splitting the work slowly. So, for example, art and level design are Abdullah's game, programming and gameplay is Muhammad's game, writing, marketing, business is my problem. Audio is split between Muhammad and Abdullah. Correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. Quality assurance is something that mostly Abdullah and Muhammad are worrying about.
Well, yeah, I'll try to do.
Yeah, quality assurance is basically testing, and I'm helping testing, right? I play the game with you guys, but I think actually sitting down and putting notes and bugs and glitches and annotating them, you're better than
We
me.
need to get our Discord community involved with the testing part too.
Sure.
Yes.
I agree. I agree. Okay, so this one should be interesting. So when was the moment that you thought to yourself, "Whoa, we're actually making a serious game"? When did that moment materialize for you? Abdullah, you go
Me?
first. Yeah.
When I first started, when I first clicked the play in new window, and I saw Muhammad's game, and I saw the music, and wait, this why you might put this in the store.
I mean, he still calls it my game, Muhammad's game.
Because you did most of the work, dude. I can't.
Oh,
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know.
yes.
Like my instinct
No,
thinks,
but I
oh,
can't do this alone. Like,
I know, I know,
it would
but
be
I
like
think
a lot
when-
of gray boxing stuff, you know, it's just gray box.
Yeah, I think it materialized for me when I saw the cutscene and the menu. The Muhammad put the cutscene together with the main menu and a level. That's when I feel like it's a game, like with audio and dialogue and stuff. It really hit me like very strongly that this is an actual game that we've worked on, and we're not gonna talk about ideas anymore. This is materializing in front of our eyes.
we felt encouraged because I personally, when there's a guy you guys know about. I'm not gonna mention his name. His game, like when he tries to pick people up and like he just starts harassing people. He tried to sell that game on Steam. You know which game I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, Ahmed knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, which game? Which game?
I'm not gonna say the name. Super Seducer.
Oh.
Super Seducer. Like that guy put his game on Steam. Like
Yes.
come on,
Oh, it's
that guy
funny.
put his game on Steam.
Yeah.
What the
Yes,
hell?
yes. It's a funny
What is
game.
the world coming to?
It's,
That's
it's a funny game though.
Well, it's fun to watch your streamers play that game. Like,
That's a funny one. Yes, yes.
I can't wait for streamers to play our game, dude. Okay, we're gonna be embarrassed.
We'll be the next Life is Strange where people start making fun of our game, but
I
at least people will
can't.
see it.
Don't
You
kill
will
me.
see that game.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. So we need to talk about what's coming next for our squad in terms of marketing. So we are going to be doing these development updates more often. So every day we're gonna have a streaming session of talking about
Yes.
stuff for an hour or half an hour, whatever.
It's hanging out.
Okay. We should be having a couple of live streams where we just run the game for half an hour,
For
and
sure,
we just
yeah.
play it in front of people on
Yeah.
stream. We will be uploading these diaries, these developer diaries. In terms of gameplay reveals, we keep updating people on the go.
Of course.
Behind the scenes, I'm too shy of sharing behind the scenes on this one, so I don't know, but we'll try. But I have like already behind the scenes of outdated footage that
It
you
is
guys are
really
seeing.
outdated, guys.
Yeah, like it's very outdated. The real footage that you guys can see.
But it's not that
Okay.
different though. Like it's some updates.
No, we'll update.
upgrades,
We have to update it
It's
today,
not that
though. We
different.
need to
Yeah,
update
we have to.
today.
We need to,
I'm sorry.
Just say like
This is too different.
Well, it's still like 90%. You know, the mechanics. Mechanics are.
Oh, the mechanics are similar.
maybe
yeah.
the look is kind of the feel. You know,
Just
the,
everything
the
feels like a
punch when
gray
you
box
shoot
because
something.
the maps
Yes,
look old. Yeah.
Exactly.
The maps are a bit outdated. Yeah, we right now we updated them very extensively, so this footage should be updated. We'll get this.
Like you played Helldivers. You've seen how much the effort they put on that areas.
Of course.
Not the second one, the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
The second one is a third person, so I don't think
Yeah.
you can.
Like the first one is a top-down, I guess. So I always think of these top-down games like Dead Nation or Helldivers.
Okay.
Well, initially we were supposed to like be inspired by Hotline Miami. But
Yes.
then the project became way bigger than we thought. Right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
the project being bigger is not a bad thing always. It's we do what we can.
That's
But
the thing with Unreal. Like you want to make something. Sometimes it feels like a small game, and then because the Unreal graphics support making a nicer game,
Okay.
then you have this like.
Like Unreal already
You have
makes it
better
look
humans.
Like, yes.
You have metahumans
It's like
also.
a triple A
Like,
game with the
imagine
maps.
trying to make a Hotline Miami and then wait, we have metahumans with like Detroit become human again.
yeah, the metahumans. That's what I used for the cutscenes. I think every artist can use them to create emotionally engaging narrative, and then you have the beautiful gameplay thanks to you guys with the creative level design that can elevate the project and bring people to check it out. We're gonna do some rapid
Oh,
fire.
like this area, I like this area. This area is way better than the other one.
Boss fight?
No, like you see you saw the ground looks
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
more organic.
Yes.
Whereas this, it feels kind of dead. Yeah.
This one I
So
did as well as
you
much as I
tell
can.
Which one's outdated? Yeah.
Yes.
This one's okay. I think this one is the
Okay,
one.
I want you to say the answer to the next question without thinking. Favorite game,
Favorite game, Dragon Age Origins.
Hamid?
Final Fantasy 14 online.
Okay, I will say Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, yeah, it's similar to Dragon Age Origins, I guess.
Yes. Okay, favorite console, Abdullah.
PlayStation.
Which version?
PlayStation 4.
Sure, Hamid.
PlayStation
It's
4 Pro.
both PlayStation and PC. I'm sorry. I love PlayStation. I can't say because I used to play Doom and police.
So he's a
on
PC master race.
No, I used
He's
to
a
play.
PC
no,
master.
what are you talking about? I just play PlayStation 2 in 2001 or something. I started to get my own PlayStation.
But you prefer
And I
PlayStation
played-
over Xbox, right?
Definitely. But
Okay, do you
I
prefer
never-
PlayStation over Nintendo?
Yes. Basically, it's PlayStation and PC for me.
I'll be honest,
both
I
equal.
never
love them
touched an
both.
Xbox controller.
Well, that's the thing.
I
Like
never
we
tried an
okay, so
Xbox.
to the audience is that are you guys committed to making these games on Xbox?
That's when I was young. I used to watch.
Wish I could. Yes.
When I was young, back in UAE, there was so many. Machinima was alive. No, the channel Machinima. They
Okay.
take Halo videos. They play Halo Online, Halo 3.
Yeah.
They make Machinima videos of each other making movies. It's like it's like a shooter game. And
To me, I see consoles as just like there's like up and downs. Like there are differences between them. Some people prefer one over the other. But to me, it's just like a platform where I can reach people. Like if I could make this game or my games in the future, all of them hopefully on all consoles or most of them, I would like if
Yeah.
I could. I want to do that. Because PlayStation, Xbox, it's just a way to reach people. Like there are people who play Xbox all the time, or like their favorite console. I don't want it to reach them. I want them
No,
to
but
play my
depends
game.
on your capabilities. So right
Yeah,
now,
so I
and
like all of them basically. I'm like to me they're most.
no, but if you want to tell people the type of games that we make, they're like, for example, this game cannot go on mobile.
We can make a mobile though.
you could
I
though.
can't.
This game cannot be mobile.
It can. What are you,
You
talking
could,
about?
you could.
No, you could.
You could.
You could even soul skip like.
You could just like use your left one to
Yes,
move, and
you
the
can.
right one
Yes,
is
yes.
when you.
Don't worry
hold
about that.
the shoot.
That's my job. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so you're
No,
saying
I mean, I played. I think I played a game.
Like visualize, I can modify it in a way to accommodate mobile in a way. Like there can be like slight differences. to the
Listen,
mobile,
when I
but-
saw the crowd and Todd Howard from Bethesda saying our new Elder Scrolls will be mobile, and the crowd did not care. The crowd was like, "Who cares
There
about
you
the
go.
mobile game? Just give us the game. Give us a new game." But
But basically,
Okay.
console like not all most of them, all of them are big, basically. It's just a platform where you reach people on.
it's kind of funny because like I don't know, like because the new invention, like instead of playing it like that, you can just flip it and just keep playing.
yeah, but the screen is tiny, dude. Your finger is bigger than the phone.
I know. Like I know. I hate mobile gaming. Like for me, I'm used to give me a controller because it's made for your hands.
They're very addictive though. Like there's Final Fantasy Mobius, I think on mobile. I was like him. It was like just a mobile game, and I played that game for like months. I couldn't
Plus,
stop.
they
It's very
always
addictive.
kill
I
the
love it.
battery on your phone like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, you have to play charging.
But how much time you're playing? I played for like 3 or 4
If I'm playing
hours.
while I'm charging, you might as well
That's a
play a
lot.
console.
But you can play for
I should
like
just
3
get a
or 4 hours.
console and the power charger when I'm at the airport. Just play it.
And it's
They
very
should do
doable.
that.
It's still fun. It's very
People
doable.
should be able to play console games when waiting in the airport. We
Yeah,
should-
but
we should make
what
that
screen? Like the TV or like your laptop?
happen. No,
They're
like
not like a
they should
PSP.
have a TV. I'm sure they
They
can.
used to have the
By the way, there's a new Steam device coming out that looks like a console. It plays all the Steam games.
Oh, that's
Steam
cool.
Deck.
No, it's not a Steam Deck. It's like a box, but it looks like a console because it hooks up to the TV. So technically, you can play all the Steam games on TV. It's a console.
Nice.
That's a console, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's a console. So like some PC games, you can play them on console. Quick things.
Yeah.
Favorite movie, Abdullah. No, don't think fast.
There's like so many good ones.
John Carpenter is the thing. Even though I wasn't even born when it was made.
Yes,
but I
it's okay. It's okay. You love the movie. Hamid, what movie do you love?
It depends. Like when I was a kid, it was like Predator
Okay, but now.
by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, I don't know. Like it's like something like not mainstream stuff.
Now tell us a movie, even if it's not mainstream, even if it's a class B, like Tenacious D. You like that stuff? You like Year One?
Well, I like watching them, but it's not my favorite movie.
No, favorites. Like favorites? Yeah, like you like that.
I love them though. Like I love basically Jack Black's movies, or most of his movies.
Sure.
I like Don't Look Up by Mike Judge.
Actually, when Don't Look Up. No, that's not Mike Judge. That's what it's called. Don't Look Up. I forgot his name.
What's it called?
I like a movie called The 13th Warrior and 300. 300 for the wrong reasons,
That's funny.
and
Oh, for the wrong reasons, he said.
13th Warrior.
got you.
See, that's a problem.
We
I
caught
love
you.
that.
Okay, so yeah, what's the other one?
and 13th and the 13th Warrior for the right reasons.
Oh, because his name is Ahmed, the bank guy?
And he makes fun. He makes friends with Vikings, unprecedented friends.
Bruce
Yeah, no, it's
Vikings.
cool.
Yeah, Russian Vikings. So
I didn't like that scene where they were
washing them.
spinning the ball. That was disgusting.
It's supposed to be disgusting. What are you
I was
talking
eating while I was watching that.
about? This is supposed to be disgusting.
We should
Like
watch
you're
it again.
just showing how people used to live back then.
Wait, I wanna just share
Dude,
this.
he was biased. The guy recording it,
Ah, no, come on.
I felt like he was a bit exaggerating.
Wait.
It's cool.
Oh no, we're gonna do it here.
No, the guy who wrote the story, the Arabic guy.
Oh.
Maybe some.
Wait,
like-
he wasn't Arab. Were the writers for the movie?
I thought he was.
no, the guy who recorded the journey.
He was
Story
Arab. He was
based on
Arab.
the actual-
Ahmed Ibn
the
Farah.
It was an Arab guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
He's like Ibn Battuta, but he's before Ibn Battuta.
No, it's not Ibn Battuta.
No, it's not,
Yeah,
it's
but,
like him.
but he's before him. Before
Yeah.
Ibn Battuta is after.
Well, it's a fun movie. Like, go watch it. The 13th Warrior is a good movie. It's one of the good movies out there.
What do you mean?
It was a bit.
It's a good movie. Like, if you couldn't watch it, go watch it. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna enjoy it. But it's a bit dark. Like, it's kind of brutal and dark.
I guess. I still like Don't Look Up.
Don't look up.
Why do you like Don't Look Up?
What's his name? Adam
Because
something.
Jonah Hill is funny. in that movie.
Adam McKay? What's his name? No, Adam McKay. What is his name? The director.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It is Adam McKay.
Adam McKay?
That's not Adam McKay.
It's not?
No,
Get his name, Google it.
so Mike Judge did Idiocracy,
No,
right?
Mike Judge is Diocracy. Oh, Diocracy is also good. Oh
Mike
my
Judge
God.
did Diocracy.
That was so funny.
So, damn, I'm stupid.
It's funny though.
Hey, forgive me. Like I'm still like. First of all, I'm not a Western. I'm not a Western guy. I spent my childhood in the East. So
That's
give
why.
me
That's
a
why.
break.
That's why you should
Give me
be.
a break.
No, you should be like open with yourself whenever you make a mistake about something Western culture. By the way, favorite food, Abdullah, fast.
Well, rice with okra and tomato stew.
Oh, so you picked Iraqi food. Okay, Muhammad, what's your favorite food?
They're the same, like white rice and not just white, just rice with some gravy, different kind of gravy, like okra gravy, you know,
Nice.
what do you call it, white kidney beans gravy,
Okay,
like that.
I think.
or like lentil
What if
soup.
we're spoiling ourselves?
My favorites?
We get shit if we're spoiling ourselves.
Okay,
No,
my
it's
favorite.
shawarma.
No,
No, it's sandwiches?
no. Like one time, Destiny made me a three. This is not our culture, but the Mexicans they have a dish, red rice, full of cheese, salad, and hot sauce, the salsa, and then they give you 3 tacos.
What if you're lactose
I
intolerant?
love tacos, by the way.
Well, I'm.
Get the hell out of here.
if you're lactose intolerant, just tell them I'm lactose intolerant.
There's a problem. One problem with tacos, they're addictive. Like if
They are.
I ate like 3 or 4 of them, I'm like, oh my god, one more.
Yes, and then you're gonna be shaped like a barrel. Yes.
That's the problem.
Basically.
Sorry, guys. This stream is starting to get less PC. Less PC. The more we drink, the less PC.
Yeah,
we
drink
get.
We're gonna be doing this like for a lot of days.
By the way, I think in order for us to show our authentic selves, don't try to be PC. Just be honest.
No, because I'm thinking if we're
Oh,
gonna,
we are
if we're
honest,
supposedly gonna do this every day, guys.
You're not gonna
do this
lo-
every day.
yeah.
But don't look up. I don't think look up is that PC. Like what? Don't look up. You gotta
Listen, if we're gonna do this every day, I have to
Be honest.
Because you're gonna have to work on
Show your
the
authentic.
game.
Yeah, show your
Listen,
authentic self.
listen, guys.
Diocracy is not PC. Diocracy.
This should not take my energy from working on this game that you guys are watching. So I want to make this comfortable for us. So when we finish, we feel like monsters. Finish the hell out of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
the
was
idea.
already
No,
finished.
but the idea is you have to share with the audience information about the game,
Yes, I'm
about
sorry,
yourself,
I was derailing,
about
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
and that's not the issue. The issue is you're actually telling the audience about what you're doing. So that's the main thing.
Yes.
So for example, you're telling them that as soon as you're done with this stream, you're not gonna go party on a Friday. You're actually gonna go work on the game.
But I'm
This is
partying right now here. Like, but talking about the game, this is the break time.
okay. But let's talk about more stuff. Muhammad, favorite music genre?
See, that's a problem. Like, I listen. What is JRPG music? But it's mixed with I don't know, death metal, melodic death metal, heavy metal.
This guy said melodic death metal. Okay.
Yes, melodic death metal.
Okay. Abdullah, controller or mouse and pad? Mouse and keyboard.
Controller.
Muhammad.
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking of genres I love about music. Like,
This guy is
problem.
in his own mind, like thinking.
No, wait,
I love
Muhammad.
orchestral stuff too,
By the way, guys. By the way,
symphony stuff. I love
the
it.
the stream is more fun when you guys are trolling me. It's actually
No,
fun.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think something
Sure.
like I like. Yeah.
Okay. So what was Abdullah? What was the game that you put the most hours on?
Was the game for most hours on?
Without being ashamed. It's okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Dragon Age Inquisition, it's actually funny because when I was in high school, I spent almost 2 years getting back to the game.
But I think you played a lot of For Honor and GTA with me.
I did play GTA with you a lot. I did play a lot of GTA. Yeah,
Okay,
not gonna-
and you played a lot of Final Fantasy 14 with Muhammad.
I did play Red Dead Redemption 2 with you, yeah, with Muhammad.
Muhammad, I know you've killed a lot of time on Final Fantasy 14.
About 10 years.
Yes, you don't have to tell me twice. But what also did you play? Second most played game.
Second most played game.
Yes.
Like I divide my time between any kind of point and click I get or like RPG.
Oh my god, I don't like point and
games.
click.
It's not
What?
just point and
Okay,
click,
let's talk about this. Let's settle this right now.
Too slow for me, and my
RPG
brain is
games.
too slow.
I'm not a fan
My
of
brain
like,
doesn't
fast-paced
can't
games,
handle
so,
the
Please later.
like.
Okay.
Okay, if like I'm
Sorry,
not-
sorry, I derailed you guys. By the way, I have a
don't
program,
feel,
but I'm
I
slow.
don't feel articulate or smart enough for a game like Disco Elysium.
Okay,
Now,
that's a
let's talk
that's a
about myself.
very
I'm
that's a
wearing glasses,
I love that.
but I'm kind of a dumbass. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not a genius. I might wear glasses, guys.
can't.
But that's from me playing games, not because I was reading a lot of Marxism theory. You know, it's not exactly.
This is actually a funny chat. We should do this for our living.
Like, if you don't agree with the concept of like some of the what do you call it, the writing, but the like the game is so much fun. Like yes, these guys have different ideas from you. They have different concepts or like ideas. They bring Marxism, whatever just talked about. But they still, it's someone who made this and they think that way, and it's cool to look at them thinking
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way,
yeah.
like enjoying
Yes.
the game how it is. You know?
No, but I will be honest. I love Disco Elysium.
And the whole time
It's,
would be
it's
like,
fun.
It's interesting.
No, no. If you ask me,
Yeah.
I love to listen to the ideas about Marxism and all that BS in Disco. In fact, there's a game called The Council. I love that one.
Oh, that game is similar. I think.
But it's
Yes.
not the thing about video games, like when you get bored with, let's say, point and click, you try something like Monster Hunter, or like even Call of Duty,
I
kind of,
love
or like
Monster
Battlefield, or like something
I do not like
FPS.
Monster Hunter.
Like even the new Doom Eternal, or whatever.
By the way, I was hoping that one of us can play the game. Like I was gonna give Abdullah the mouse and the keyboard and run the game on my computer on this side while we're talking, so they can see the game, like the actual gameplay.
Oh, because of Baghdad, yeah.
Yeah, the Curse of Baghdad, the
The
latest
game
one.
that we're supposed to be talking about, and we just derailed on talking about.
No, that's okay because right now I'm presenting you to the audience. We're not because we talk a lot about our games. We don't talk enough about the developers. So, for example, favorite boss in Curse of Baghdad and why?
Favorite boss?
Yes. There is a lot of bosses. There's like 6 or 7 bosses that we put.
We have to make them look like a fun boss fight first before we choose.
Okay,
We
okay.
have to do some fixing.
Okay, that's okay. But like out of the statues that we have, the
Well,
cursed.
I guess depends on the how nice the area looks. Like for example, if the area looks bland, it's not my favorite boss. Most of the people who
No, but you should comment on the boss's personality themselves.
the boss personality.
Like, do you mind that we have cursed Mesopotamian gods in this? We have cursed Mesopotamian gods in this as
I feel
As
like we still
bosses.
have to give them more personality than just make them statues, right?
sure. Muhammad, what do you think?
Just like Abdullah, I think we need to give them like animations, like need to
Like,
animate them,
like
not
you-
just
in
standing
Final,
there like
okay.
statues.
In Final Fantasy 14, they also had some ancient,
Of course.
like
Yeah, but
Zeph-
Final Fantasy 14 is also a AAA game.
no, but I like no the idea of getting
There's a theme like around the boss, right? Like even the music, like
like
follows-
Zevran,
Yes.
or not Zevran, with
Lakshmi?
Garuda.
Garuda or Lakshmi.
She's very memorable
like
because,
Lakshmi is an Indian goddess, right?
but like Garuda is.
But the fight there feels so much like there's like an Indian kind of Oriental vibe, the music and
But like,
the
but
gameplay, it's
Garuda
really fun.
specifically was interesting to me because it wasn't the boss; it was the area, and the tsunamis in the area made it
Yes,
memorable. Yeah,
everything like what do you call it?
It
Like,
wasn't a statue.
Everything comes together.
it was not a statue; it was like a dynamic
Oh
area,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Like if you notice, like most of the boss fights, they have heavily influenced by Final Fantasy like boss fights.
And what makes you really into Final Fantasy 14 that much?
Almost everything in the game. Like you get to that game, and you don't want to leave.
Hold on.
Like it's
If
very
if our game is
It's
in
fun.
Mesopotamia, it should be more like inspired by the folklores of Babylon, not just getting like for example, if we just find a statue, like a Babylonian statue, without knowing much about it.
No, well, you know that's the problem. Okay, so let's talk about the statues.
Let's talk about.
Yeah,
Sorry.
tell the audience about the statues that we're using in the game. So, for example, Muhammad, what do you know about Ashur? What do you hear about him? Because you were born in Iraq, so you hear people talking about this BS sometimes, right? Outside in the house or in the community. So, what do you hear people saying about this stuff?
I wouldn't call it BS. Like it's culture, right?
Sorry, it's culture. I apologize. You're right. It's
Yeah.
culture. So, what do you hear
That's
people
really
saying in Iraq about this culture? Tell us.
Like I'm Muslim, right? But
Okay.
I still respect that culture because they have their like without them we couldn't have like built upon their culture and humanity. That's how they move on. Our cultures.
That's very interesting, by the way.
Learn from another culture and build on it, learn from them, and they go up. That's how they do it, right? So these guys are like, let's say the brick that people also help build upon. Like they
I know, but
they
they're
were
also
huge part of history.
like very brutal. And they,
Oh,
Even
that's
though he
that's
doesn't agree with
interesting.
them,
That's a good take. That's a good
Listen,
take.
there's a difference between
It's just history.
like respecting a culture and ethno supremacy. Okay.
Okay, sure.
We're not encouraging and saying this
No.
culture civilization is greater than the other one. We're not gonna say that.
No,
'Cause every
but
civilization had its
everyone
dark
takes pride in their culture.
But they have a lot of things like to learn from, or like interesting stuff. Let's say interesting things like to
Well,
look at.
if Christians believe Abraham was in Lower Mesopotamia, so he was Babylonian
Okay.
by origin, and this Babylonian prophet was almost burnt alive by the culture that we're looking at.
Technically,
That's ancient Babylon, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So my point has been that you can look at the folklore of Babylon, like for example Tiamat, right?
Yes.
Tiamat was a Babylonian serpent she represents the chaos of the sea. Okay, she was an evil deity.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but see,
you
that's
could.
already
But
like
that's a
false
very
concept,
no, but that's a very black and white and subjective way to look at it. Like when you say
No,
it's
it's
an
based
evil,
on the-
it's an evil deity. Who according to who?
According to the Babylonian folklore, because who killed Tiamat according to their story and made stars out of her? What's it? What's his name?
Marduk.
Marduk.
Man, I love this
In-
much
in the
conversation.
folklore-
Yes.
In the folklore, Marduk destroyed Tiamat. He ripped her apart and he created the stars
Yeah.
that we see out of her. That's
So
the
all the
Babylonian
cool
folklore.
stuff, like in,
The Babylonian
you know.
superstition.
Wait, so we should be putting Marduk into it.
No, not
Definitely.
Marduk, Tiamat. That's why in D&D they made Tiamat
Of
an evil Hydra.
Yeah.
Hydra dragon.
Okay, what's your favorite weapon, Abdullah?
Right,
No,
well-
that's okay.
There's like
So
4 weapons.
yeah,
Four of them.
yeah. So
Actually, no,
how
I
many
take it back.
how many weapons do you have in
I
the game?
hate guns. I'm not a gun person. I'll take the melee machete weapon.
Okay, okay,
I was like, I hate guns.
And you like the
I'm
machete.
very passive.
okay,
Very
okay.
passive.
What's his name? What's his name? Negan, the one with the stick.
What?
From
You
The
talking
Walking
about
Dead.
his Lucille or
Lucille, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're too much into Lucille.
Basically,
So I'm gonna put Lucille here.
you notice why Bahamut in D&D is a good dragon because in the pre-Islamic Arabian folklore, they had their own Tiamat, which is called Bahamut.
Okay.
Bahamut. It's
Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Isn't it Bahamut
Bahamut.
or Bahamut?
No, Bahamut.
What do you mean Bahamut? Like Hamud? What do you
In
mean?
Arabic, it's Bahamut. But in,
Bahamut,
like in English,
yes.
it's
Bahamut.
And in the Arabic folklore, it's a giant whale that holds the sea afloat beneath us.
By the way, Muhammad.
That's why they made it a good dragon.
By the way, Muhammad, do you see how much the audience is getting out of listening to you guys? The audience will learn about who you are, about the people who are making the game, instead of just giving them the game. Because in the meantime that you're crafting the game, we need to be doing this consistently so people can learn about who you are and hearing your thoughts and ideas. And
Sometimes I want to use this just to share what's in my mind.
you should. That's
Yeah,
why we're
myself.
doing it. Yes.
Not necessarily just for the audience, just for myself to say it out loud, so like I don't feel bad about just not saying it. At
Yes.
least I want to tell it to you guys.
Yes, and I think that because we're doing a stream and a recording, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube and a couple of other socials.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be getting a lot of different opinions on this.
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully positive.
Hopefully positive.
Hopefully
If it's negative, then we'll be the lolcows, I guess.
If it's negative, I'll still be the logo. Okay, okay. Tell me about the funniest bug that you encountered during development, Muhammad. Yeah,
Funniest
the
bug?
craziest bug that makes the hero look
Like,
upside down or something.
No, like it was like usually like I pause the animation like in Unreal. You can pause the animation inside the hero's blueprint. So sometimes I forget him like pause the animation and he start the game and he walks around funny. He's just paused like like he's supposed to hold the machete.
And he's like walking like this?
Melee. No, like with his arm low arm holding the stance in the sword stance. But the
Hold
low
this.
arm. And he looks really funny while it's supposed to be like he's holding a.
Muhammad, can you put the pillow back for me on the thing?
Yeah.
It has
like
a.
He's holding a rifle instead of the machete, but he's moving around like paused, and he's like a statue, and his legs are kind of apart, they're spread apart. He looks really funny. Like he saw the machete. Imagine the machete paused, holding a rifle, and he walks around with that, and he looks
The
funny.
funniest one I saw was when the zombies animation for running did not work, and it's like floating but really fast at you. So just going like Just going like this.
Wait, let me increase the size of the camera so the audience can see you. Go again, try again.
The zombie, the running animation didn't work, but because the blend space does not finish on time.
Yeah.
So the same leg is like this moving, and he's just floating really fast. It's like he's constipated, so it's kind of funny.
You know, this stream is funnier. I should make our camera bigger than the game. No, I'm sorry. Okay, so we talked about bugs. Oh, who changes their mind the most in the team?
Who changes their mind the more? What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Like, who changes their mind the most?
Who is the demon whisperer?
No, not demon whisperer. I didn't say demon whisperer. I said like من يغير رأيه أكثر واحد.
Which team member?
I think me. I changed my mind.
I guess you're the most vocal out of us.
I changed my mind a lot.
To me, it's not about changing my mind. I keep adding stuff. Like sometimes I
But
don't.
who works the longest?
Hamad works the longest.
He works the longest. He works out of all of us the hardest. Who is the most stubborn? I think we're all stubborn.
I think Hamad's stubborn.
You think Hamid's stubborn?
But I'm sort of like when I'm like in mind something like from Final Fantasy or like Metal Gear
Sure,
or
I
some
guess.
other game I
We're
play.
all stubborn, I guess.
Even like so I'm like this looks really cool. I want to add it, and you guys like no, this is not that good.
Okay, so we want to talk about the Kickstarter, right? So because this is day one of the
yeah.
Kickstarter,
About
you
that.
just got $160 for people backed, so
Oh, yes,
not the
yes.
best success, but it's
Shout out
okay.
to whoever supported it.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out
You
to
know,
guys supported it,
yeah. But let's talk about the goals for the Kickstarter because there's not just the money, right? We want to grow the community. We want to get to know people. We want to learn about who wants to play the game and who doesn't, and who wants to throw it in our face. We want to get to know the supporters. We want to increase the size of our marketing potential. So I wouldn't have started doing this unless I was forced to by the Kickstarter people. So they're suggesting that you should do this. So I'll do this. I think most of the time developers forget to market themselves. So this is my attempt at marketing my family and brothers at getting the team out.
Yes.
So our goals are building the brand, building the campaign, getting more people out there, reaching a bigger audience, increasing our marketing potential. What's the one thing that players don't know about making games? Muhammad, you go first, and then Abdullah. Something you want to tell players that they don't know about making games.
So the issue is that you have to solve the problem you run into. Sometimes they're small.
Most players don't know?
They don't
Yeah,
know.
like you didn't know about this when you were a player, and you think they don't know
Like,
about
I
this.
didn't know how much time. Like it's hard to make a video game. Like especially if like kind of getting.
You want to be specific?
No, up to you. Like one thing, just pick
No.
one thing, because there's a lot. So pick one
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
that you think players don't know about making a game.
How much difficult to make a video?
Optimization.
Okay, good. Okay, what can you
Because
tell us?
Players don't realize how hard it is to make a game run at 60 frames per second while looking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
And that's why they implement different, like in Baldur's Gate 3, what do? They what do you call it when they stop the actors from being alive? Tick?
But they don't use Unreal though. They use Divinity and.
Okay, sorry, never mind, yeah.
But it's kind of similar.
Clair
probably.
Obscure does use other.
Maybe they use something similar. But yeah, basically they like untick the player or disable the.
You know that material
and then
function?
By the way, I want to have our own catchphrase like them,
What do you mean catchphrase?
What catchphrase?
because they have a catchphrase for those who come after.
For those who come after?
Yes, they have a catchphrase. We need to have a catchphrase about Mawahib for she who fell behind.
For those who come before.
I'm gonna
I
hit
guess-
you. I'm gonna hit you with this.
Okay, you're right.
I'm gonna throw this
Just
paper
how
at
How
you.
about we make a freaking good game first before we think of the catchphrase? Let's make a good game, then we'll talk about that.
Okay, tell me about the hardest part about making a game with your brothers, Abdullah. You go first.
Sometimes we
We beat the shit out of you. no.
That's not, no, I mean like
No,
Like,
no,
like I guess we talk about the optimization and whether or not we have enough time to optimize every single piece in the game.
Yeah, but that's not something like you can have that with the with
We always
non-family.
fight about that.
Okay, so we have disagreements.
We always have disagreements because we like sometimes the time is tight and the game is running slow. And Hamna's like, fix the freaking optimize. I'm not gonna swear right now.
It's okay. You can pretend to swear. That's okay.
Yes, yeah, and there are a lot of materials that I forgot to like double check before using them. You know, so
Okay, so you're saying that you have creative
we
debates.
still we still just like the optimization aspect of the game. This is a technical argument.
Okay, so
It's
you're saying
it's not creative.
no, but sometimes I want the graphics to be better, and Muhammad wants the game to be faster.
No, creative, I guess, is when you and Muhammad argue about which skin you want to use for the main guy, right? That kind of
Yes,
stuff.
yes. Like Muhammad sometimes tells me make the hero have a mental trauma, and I'm saying I don't
Yeah.
want him to have a mental
Yeah, I guess
trauma.
that's a creative.
Yes,
debate.
but I think and different personalities. We all have different personalities.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the hardest part about working with your family is that when you are arguing, you argue like family and not like business partners.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes it has its upsides and downsides.
Yeah, and that's a pain in the ass. But I think the best part about working with your brothers is that no matter what, you know that
You won't get fired or something.
no, the project is within family. Like no matter what, they're not gonna pick up the project and leave, or they're not gonna leave,
Just steal the project.
or steal the project, or I don't know, take the whole thing and throw it in the trash. Like whatever you want to do with it. I know it's family and they're gonna back off.
Oh, that looks good, but I like that. I like that what you've done
Oh,
with
the most
the
fun,
AoE.
Yes. So tell me about your feelings before we launched the Kickstarter campaign. How were you guys feeling?
Stressed, but at the same time happy that we're trying something. Because it's really boring to not even have like not having presence on the internet is really sad and pathetic. So just put your feet in that field at least, so to make it feel hopeful, you know.
I agree. I was scared of pushing our Kickstarter campaign
Well,
out,
you
but
have to share your stuff. Otherwise, what's the point of working all this
Listen,
time and people don't see you?
You gotta try eventually.
You have to.
yes, but I think
You
I
only
think
live once.
and I think we waited a long time before we showed something.
Yeah.
We waited 7 months, 8 months before we showed something, and then I think Muhammad is not fair. He was working on it like for a year and something because he started before last year.
He did.
Yeah, so it's like since the October or November of last year before we went.
October,
He
yeah.
did.
He started before we went.
Like a
So
month before that. And when the game was kind of sci-fi, like
But it was a stressful time
looking
because
game. It wasn't like this.
because your
sort of
mom was
looking
calling
game.
you every time,
yeah.
and he's telling you that she's sick.
She was
sick,
dying.
and, okay.
It was not fun.
yeah, you're working
Can
through
you consider
family.
that work really? When you every 5 minutes, like you get a call from a parent and they're telling you, I'm sorry, just like I want to double check. How are you guys? Also, I'm really sick, by the way. I might not make it. It's like,
Well, you have to do it.
and then after that, you're gonna have to get in the mood of looking at your screen. It's not a button you click.
No, it's not. It's not. But you know what? When you share that with the world, now they know how hard it is to make this project when you are making it.
I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way when talking to a parent who is living far.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you have to share those feelings with them so that they know how much pain was infused
And
in
they
making
know
the
at the end of the
project.
day, all these developers, including the huge Treyarch developers that I know we don't like Treyarch, but
Hey, I'm not hating on Treyarch. Let's not hate on Treyarch.
No,
people are humans. and
Listen,
we
listen.
need
I was
talk
talking to a
about
bunch of people from Treyarch. They're not bad. They're nice
it.
people.
Because
But they were all laid off. But yeah.
Oh my god! Have you seen the Seth Rogen? Have you guys? Have I showed you? Have I showed you?
No,
the
but
Seth
like,
Rogen?
but like, listen. Sometimes that's what happens. Like when people get laid off from other companies, I say hi and I'm like, hey, what's
Have
happening?
you guys seen the collaboration between Call of Duty and Seth Rogen? And one of the comment section, it's so like brutal. It's like the strongest collaboration was between the company and the uninstall button.
Wow.
What was that?
That
kinda
is
brutal.
messed
That
up.
was dark, man. That was unnecessary.
Okay, okay.
It was kind of funny. You
Let
know?
me go into something behaved. Let me go into something behaved.
Oh, God. I can imagine like we
It's a free country.
No, it's okay because when you say
If you guys hate on our game, it's okay. Like, just as long as your comment's funny, as long as the comment's funny, then it's okay. You gotta be creative with hating.
you
your
gotta
own
be
game.
hating on me creatively.
You gotta hate on us, but creatively, okay?
Okay, okay. Now here's another thing. What's your favorite character about the game, Muhammad?
The hero himself.
Okay, so you like Ryan Jones.
Oh, Ryan Jones is the only character that we get to play
No,
as
wait,
currently.
like story-wise or like gameplay-wise?
Gameplay-wise.
No, just a favorite character in the game. Yeah.
Well, both guys. The story, both guys. But since the main hero is like Ryan Jones and the gameplay, I get some.
I guess I'll be honest. I prefer Bridget over both characters because she's the only civilian that's in the story, and I spent my life through war as a civilian. I've never been in the military, but it's cooler to make the character the main hero
my
as a
favorite
military.
character is the zombie runner enemy, because it's the most satisfying enemy to just fight against.
Okay, no. Okay, so before I stop bothering you guys
Oh, cool. Thank you.
and take away the stream, what's one thing you want to say about surviving through day one of the Kickstarter? Like right now, we're making the stream because we're celebrating releasing our campaign on Kickstarter. Our Steam wish lists are up. The page is on. What was going through your mind surviving through this first day? Abdullah, you go first.
Well, maybe it's not healthy to keep checking Kickstarter every 5 minutes and see what happens. So I guess, do what you can. Put the passion in your game, and if people see that you put the passion in your game, they're gonna support it naturally.
Yes, and I think yes, Muhammad. What do you think about surviving your first day of Kickstarter?
It was normal for me, like just regular every day.
It was boring answer.
No, it's not boring answer. Like because I was too busy with the Unreal. I was looking at like I wanted to
What were you doing? Because we spent our day one of Kickstarter as follows. Abdullah was making levels and cleaning up and polishing the game. Muhammad was cleaning up the sound effects and fixing up those, and I was polishing our marketing campaigns and strategies. So I think overall it was very stressful for me, but I was very proud to go through it with you guys. Like, it was tough, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but I think it would not be possible working with people who are not family. That's how I feel.
I would say
it's hard. Like, it's 10 times harder if you guys were not my brothers.
Those are really close friends who got, like, the Disco Elysium developers. They knew each other before the game, so they had good chemistry. And there were, I think, only 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the game was.
It's amazing. I love this Disco
Disco
Elysium.
Elysium is a very good example for like how an indie company got famous from their game.
And then they.
I'm not gonna say Clair Obscure, man. Clair Obscure is crazy. It's not even. I wouldn't even say it's an indie game. Really.
Okay, but
$50 million. It's not an indie game. Okay.
Okay.
50 million. 15 or 50? I thought 50.
No, 15. They had 15. Yeah.
Of budget. That's crazy.
Only 15.
And most of them were
Hey, let's not.
Most
Okay.
of them were Ubisoft. Were ex Ubisoft devs. Like, what the hell? Like, how? That's not much of an indie now, is it? Like, what the hell?
Hey, so you're saying that you feel like our team is fighting at a lower part of the belt because you think we have less experience than them.
I don't want to glaze our team, but I want to say Disco Elysium because it's another like big hit game. So that indie company was an actual indie game. So when I would think of indie companies, I think of the guys who made Disco Elysium. Even though I don't like the game, it's not for me personally.
I personally want to say that from my perspective, I am forced. Like, I would love to keep this stream going for another whatever, but I have to force these guys to watch the World Cup that is happening right now with me, and we have to cheer for Team Iraq because, you know, why not?
I'm gonna cheer for it to lose. I mean, I was gonna.
We have a hater.
Look, I'll be like the guy you're talking about. He's gonna be wearing the shirt of the other team in case if the first team loses. He's gonna take the shirt off. He's gonna, I'm cheering that team for whoever is winning.
Yes, but I think
that's how you cheer. In soccer.
No, if you want to do that, then we can keep you like working on the side while you're watching the game. But no, I'm joking. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Whatever, we're gonna have another video. I had fun with this video. I had fun on this video personally because I'm gonna put this video on whatever you want me to, and yeah, we're gonna do another one of these every day for our Kickstarter campaign, and I'll make sure people see your faces so that they can put money into the people. You're putting money into the people, not the actual game.
We'll even be fighting one another on stream eventually.
Good.
Yeah. Good. More blood sports.
Yes, good because you need like right now you're like you don't have to sugarcoat what you want to say. If you feel that I'm saying something that doesn't align with your values, stop me because we're supposed to be a team that's aligned on the same values.
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you everybody. Signing away. Peace. Cheers.